my name is Sheena Laura Nebres. My family and friends have a lot of nicknames for me, but N and Ina are the most common ones. I was born on March 28, 2002, and I am now 21 years old. Currently, I am studying at the Polytechnic University of the Philippines, and my hobbies are reading books, listening to music, and traveling. My sisters and I love to travel a lot, but I haven't gone to my dream destination yet, which is Batanes. I'd love to go there whether alone or with my family or friends. And if I'm not busy with all these things, I am scrolling through my phone, switching to different social media applications. When I grow up, I want to be a teacher, and I'm glad that I am a step nearer to my dream because I decided to take a Bachelor of Secondary Education major in mathematics here in PUP. Now, I am in my third year of studying in this program. It was hard, but I know this will be all worth it when I finally have that LPT after my name. Let me start this portfolio by sharing to you my journey while taking this course, Assessment in Learning 2. The first meeting was full of positive vibes and the succeeding meetings have an energy greater than the previous ones.
Good afternoon po.
Good afternoon po.
Hi, good afternoon. Oh my goodness. Hello, magandang hapon sa ating lahat.
Hello, great afternoon, MT31D.
I was also able to freely share my thoughts during the synchronous meetings through the kamustahan or the care session.
Kumusta muna ang lahat?
So, hello po. Good afternoon.
Kumusta ang previous class ninyo? Anong klase ito, Sheena? Anong subject yon? Anong course, I mean?
Building and enhancing new literacies across the curriculum po.
Sana ay na-build at na-enhance kayo sa subject na yon.
Of course, lastly is that I also experienced being the leader of the group. I was chosen as the leader of the group 2, which is the Upland Survival. It was a great experience all because of my group members who are very much willing to share their ideas and effort for the betterment of the output of our group. So, hello po sa inyong lahat. Ito po yung presentation ng group namin. Yung title po ng project po namin is Upland Survival po. Kasi ayun po,
Offline survival.
dahil survivors po kami, kailangan po namin makasurvive sa mundong ito.
Congratulations. Ang ganda ng palette, color palette ng presentation ninyo. Tapos parang napaka 3D style yung mga tao na nandun sa sa paligid. Ang galing, nakakatuwa. And yeah, you were able to explain well the topics. Okay? Pero let me hear from Sheena. Si Sheena yung leader, di ba? Tama ba ako?
Yes po, sir. Bali po, sir, naging smooth naman po yung pagpaplano po namin nung gagawin. Nagkasundo naman po kami agad. Nag-meeting po kami, then nagkasundo din po kung paano agad yung gagawin. Then, tulungan po talaga dun sa process ng pagbuo ng video. And masaya naman po ako sa kinalabasan. Ayan po.
Oo.
Now, I would like to share the article that I have found and is so interesting to read. This is titled Authentic Assessment of Teaching in Context by Linda Darling Hammond and John Snyder. These are my main takeaways from this paper. First, the usage of authentic assessments help the teacher to understand several variables and the effects of these on their students. And also, these help them better understand the needs of their students. Using different authentic assessments help to achieve the learning outcomes, but of course, we should keep in mind that the assessment should be appropriately used to achieve certain skills or understanding that the teacher wanted to see. Next is that this paper outlined 4 aspects of authentic assessment of teaching. First is that assessments illustrate the actual knowledge and skills desired as they are used in the teaching and learning context. This means that the task of the future educators should include the actual examples of work of teaching like lesson plans and assessment. Second is assessments require the integration of multiple kinds of knowledge and skills. This helps to ensure that the opportunities for learning are present, which can lead to higher chance of success. Third is that the multiple sources of evidence are collected over time and in diverse contexts. For the future educator to know a classroom setup, he needs relevant information about his students, including the teaching approaches to use. They have to show their abilities in different settings with different students and lesson content. And lastly is that the assessment evidence is evaluated by individuals with relevant experience against criteria. The assessments made should be found reliable and valid by others that have expertise in that field or subject. Another takeaway is that this paper also examined four tools of authentic assessments such as cases, exhibitions of performance, portfolios, and problem-based inquiries or action research. Basically, each of these tools assesses important aspects of teaching. For example, cases assess the abilities of the teacher as a decision maker. Exhibition of performance for the reflection of the teacher as an artist. Portfolios help the teacher to reflect on their practice. And lastly, problem-based inquiries help to develop teachers to become analysts. There's this phrase in the paper that says, a teacher is not something one becomes, but rather something one is constantly becoming. It holds such a beautiful and impactful meaning. For me, this means that it does not end when you become a teacher. Being a teacher is only the beginning of your journey, and you will constantly be someone greater as days pass by. Now let me tell you about the YouTube video I watched a few days ago. An animated talk show titled Education Today, The Nightly Show with Dr. Betty Wiggins, created and uploaded by Kate Dijkstra. It's such an informative video about the authentic assessments and its benefits. Let me share with you the takeaways that I got from the video. First, there's this part wherein the host asks these questions. Why change the system for everyone if it's working for some? And it was answered that only the highly academic students will take what they have learned from school and make it into functional knowledge. And this situation is not the goal of the education is all about. The goal is to raise children to be a contributing member of the society. And for them to become one, teachers should hone and assess them in the classroom like how the society will in the future. Another takeaway is that teaching is about giving students the right tools they need to succeed in life. This is not spoon feeding. Instead, this is all about guiding them in knowing and learning the skills they need to live in the 21st century. The traditional pen and paper test is not what the students primarily need. Students need to learn the practical applications to develop the 21st century skills, which are learning skills, literacy skills, and life skills. As mentioned in the video, students are most likely to change careers multiple times in their life. That is why it is important to prepare them on what life is about to offer them. Lastly is authentic assessments are beneficial to all the students. This includes those students with special needs. This is because authentic assessment allows the growth of all the students regardless of their level of competence. Students will be able to give their interpretations and justify their responses to the questions and tasks included in this assessment. Moreover, this helps to show the distinct features of each student during the learning process. After all the synchronous and asynchronous meetings in this course, this will be my main takeaway. This course has been a great help to me through the care session, grow, and video presentations. It helped me understand certain concepts that I know I needed, especially when I'm already in the field of teaching. The graded or recorded online worksheet or GROW every other week helped me to become responsible in my learning, especially since I am watching the video presentations at my own pace. It makes me productive at times when I felt like not doing anything at all. The care session also helped me to know different perspectives, especially from my classmates and Sir D. This also helped me to understand some things that need further clarification. The care session also served as the pahinga of me and I hope my classmates as well, because it was full of positive vibes and certainly additional knowledge. Moreover, the video presentation made by each group is very well presented. From the creativity down to its content, I can see that every group indeed spent time creating and furnishing it. The efforts made this can be seen in the final output of every group. Overall, I learned a lot in this course. There are tips and lessons that I will surely use in the future, especially regarding authentic assessments. The things I need to consider, the strategies that I can use to support the task that I have chosen, the different types of authentic assessment that I can use to further assess my future students and whatnot. Now, as we reach the end of the semester, I can say that this whole semester in this course can be compared to a tree with lots of fruits hanging on its branches. It was such a fruitful season taking this course, Assessment in Learning 2. After all those things being said, I would like to take this opportunity to thank my classmates, friends, and of course, Sir D. First, to my classmates whom I know also experienced both the hardships and happiness during this course, thank you for hanging in there and always giving your best in your final outputs. To my friends in this block, especially Aliyah, John Sherry, and Carlos, with whom I shared my struggles, runs, and non-stop chicas to divert my attention even for a short period of time and have my rest from the overwhelming responsibilities in college. And last but definitely not the least is Sir D, whom I am really grateful for all the things that he has given us. His positive vibes during our meetings is contagious. It helps me become more comfortable in my learning, and also all the knowledge that he shared with us is incredible. From the bottom of my heart, I appreciate and thank him for all the lessons, experiences, and everything he shared with us that is helpful, especially in the future when we became educators as well. And just like what is said in a video that I have watched, authentic assessment help create confident and capable learners. That is why I hope in the future I can be an educator who will utilize authentic assessment that can create confident and capable learners. I, Sheena Nebres, who dreams to be a teacher when she grows up, will do her very best to achieve the dream that she's been aiming for ever since she was a child. And she hopes that when the time comes, when she already has that LPT after her name, it wouldn't be just a title that she holds. She hopes to hold an impact on her students' lives, even in the smallest things.